Hey there, Senators Clan, and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to show you guys my SketchUp for this attack here. On there, number 14, it's my Mirror This War. It looked like one I could really knock out with a PEKKABOBAT. So first off, I want to put down an E-Drag over here. I'm hoping that he will chain into the base and maybe get both of those wizard towers. And then, as long as he gets those 4 buildings, that will be good enough to start my Queen Walk down here. And I basically want her to go in and around, and then she'll meet up with my kill squad, the P.E.K.K.A.s, bowlers, and head right on into the base. I'm seeing that single targeting Inferno there, so what I think I'll do is bring a couple witches in the kill squad, and hopefully that will distract the Inferno, and I've been bringing a jump spell for my P.E.K.K.A.s anyway, but as long as the kill squad can knock all of this out, that will definitely set up my bats to really clear out the backside of that base. I'm thinking if I can distract the Inferno, I can jump into the back of the base, but if it roasts my wall wrecker, I'll probably just place it right on top of that single targeting Inferno. But I'm hoping that I can use it in the next compartment to really open up the rest of the base or cheat them towards that back wizard tower if my E-Drags pass by it, or my E-Dragon does. So we'll see how much the base I can get open, but if I can jump into the back, that'll be every wizard tower. And then I will do a bat wave starting on top of the multi-targeting Inferno there. We'll definitely, with a rage down first, then my bats, then a freeze. It'll get the value there, and it should be able to move all the way through the back side of this base. If I can draw an arrow, let's see. Oh, that's half an arrow. There we go. I can draw arrows. So yeah, if I get my freeze and rage down there, I'll freeze that wizard tower in the back if my kill squad doesn't get to it first. And then they will path right through that base. I'll probably put them down before my kill squad can get there, just to give them that extra value. And I'll bring a second freeze for that. Remember now, this is CWL. So getting the town hall is crucial. And since I'm starting on the opposite side of the base, I have to bring something specifically for the town hall. So I'm going to bring a loon to test and a baby dragon to take it out. They've had some troll Teslas out here during CWL at some of these other bases in this clan. So I don't want to there to be a troll Tesla and my baby dragon and not get it. So this is where I would be hopping in to the live attack, except I missed it. I did not get the recording done live. So I figure I'll just give you guys a little day 3 update. But look, we have a live attack. It's McCrunkin. He's been doing some FCs in chat. Shout out to McCrunkin. Like seeing guys put the work in. Looks like he's coming in with a mass E-Drag. Looks like there's a lot of value for that up the gut of this base. So he gets his balloons down and his slammer there. Wants his slammer to get out in front of the E-Drags there and the balloons to get out in front. Start soaking up some traps. Like I saw a balloon take a black bomb there. That's perfect. He's going to keep that multi and eagle frozen so that it does not pump out a bunch of damage and these balloons can get through to the back side of the base. Looks like, unfortunately for him, he's not seeing any loon pathing to that last air defense, so it's going to get hung out, but he will step up to the town hall here pretty soon and take out the town hall. Good warden ability as he moves further into the base, coming around the back side. What's really important in these attacks is the 2 stars and then to get some decent percentage around that. And that's exactly what these mass E-Drag attacks are meant to do. And these are the type of attacks that will help us win CWL and move right on up. So shout out to McCrunkin for knowing what he needs to do. He's got a loon and an E-Drag in his stone slammer that finally popped 65% of the way into the base. The stone slammer finally popped. Usually that means it's a pretty guaranteed win, but he didn't have quite ideal pathing through the base. They did kind of wander off to the side despite his funneling. That's just what E-Drags will do at times. So I think that they'll get through this air defense and they'll probably get hung up on that last air defense towards the end because there's some channels around it that the E-Drags can't chain through. So good job, McCrunkin, and good job to all the guys. We got some great replays we'll be able to show you from this war. We had a slight Town Hall advantage on Justice League, but their bases are really good, and they are incredible attackers. Their Warlock is awesome, so definite shout out to Justice League. They are doing very well. Let's go ahead and show you guys the replay on the plan that I showed you earlier. You'll see my base got 2-starred there by a lower account of theirs. They do a lot of like dip trades where their lower accounts hit up for 2 and their higher accounts hit down for 3. And that's, 5 stars is better than 4 when you pull that off. We're just counting on our Town Hall advantage being more than enough to make it happen. So, just like we talked about, the E-drag goes down, except the lightning doesn't continue to path into the base. I had always read that the lightning will take the same path, go in the same direction it's already going, if that's an option. But I think that it actually veers back towards the dragon itself, if that's an option, it seems. So, yeah, Queen comes in. I'm waiting until she gets targeted. She see the Tesla pop up, and then I drop my healers. I was a little later on my healers than I like to be, but you want to make sure the Queen's targeted so that the healers know exactly where to go, because I was dropping troops up top as well. I would have hated for them to just fly away since my Queen would have been at full health. I hate witch CCs for a Queen walk. It's so annoying, but having the E-drag up made this easy. I didn't want to risk anything, so I threw that rage down right away, you saw, as soon as I realized that witch was stepping up to my Queen. And then I see her coming up towards the middle, so I go ahead and put the wall record down. Probably should have put down a P.E.K.K.A on the outsides there to have them kind of path in a little bit more. But it's all good. P.E.K.K.A keeps opening things up, but he does take the single target's aggro before I even had my witches down. It's a little late getting all that in. And he switches to my P.E.K.K.A even, because I'm late on my jump, but I do get the jump spell down. King steps up, and everything else follows him in here. I use my Warden ability a little bit early there, but I just saw the crossbow, the eagle, and all these other defenses starting to target, and I did not want to see my troops going down so fast so early. I wanted to see their push at least make it into this, and well into this middle section. So my Queen steps up, takes that wizard tower. I see my troops taking the other wizard tower. I drop my coconut loon, and would you know, popped a couple Teslas there. So now I'm thinking there's one on the side by the multi, but I guess there's not. My bats come down. You see it goes rage, bats, freeze, and you'll see the rage is still up. That's why you rage first, because there's plenty of rage to go around. That bigger ring around the outside, you can see it. That's the rage spell radius, up for a long time after the bats left. And then you can see, just like we predicted, the bats move right through it. I thought about waiting on the bats and maybe putting the bats on the Teslas for a second, just because I had the freezes to keep the wizard tower and the inferno frozen as the bats would work through it from there even. But, the pathing was better. Oh, look at this red bomb trying to catch my bats. But yeah, I didn't do that because I also saw the Teslas were baby Teslas. I got lucky that those were not very high level, so I knew that my baby dragon would be able to work through the town hall with or without it. But yep, anytime you guys have bats up for cleanup, that is huge. So I guess I will just throw a little day 3 update. We're doing really well. This round, I really feel we are going to promote. We've done so many things that have improved our clan over the last month. If we don't promote, I would be shocked this week. But we do have to keep showing up every day. We have to keep getting all of our attacks in. We always go for 100% participation, and that is what puts us ahead of these other clans many, many times. So, looking at Justice League here, they were the first place clan before today, so this is a big day. Vietnam Quan is certainly not promoting this clan. They did an okay job, but we just had such a town hall advantage that it was kind of unfair. So there's not really much in the way of replays to show you. I guess I will show you Lions 3-star. He had the highest triple in this war against Vietnam Quan, against a somewhat, you'll see. I'll pull it up here in a second. But yeah, that to say, we're really going for the 2-star strategy on these CWL, these one-attack wars. If you just run everything through the 2-star, you're going to win most of the times. That is the key here. And then when you can get the triple, that's amazing, because you're going to have town hall advantages. There's going to be other reasons that you'll get that triple. So this was my attack. This is an example of that 2-star mentality. I just kind of sent my heroes in over there to thin out that part of the base. And then I wanted to do a bat bomb. I expected the bat bomb to get a lot more value over there than it did. I've been watching too much ESL, too many Town Hall 12 attacks. So the CC comes over to address what's going on here, and they start taking my loons down. I throw my Warden ability up way too late. My dragons come in. I froze the Town Hall to let my dragons make sure they didn't take too much damage getting it. But yeah, it was just a pretty basic attack. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of percentage. Had a couple troops left at the end just to try and get that percentage. But yeah, wasn't going for a 3-star strategy on that one. Lion's strategy, though, he was going for a 3-star, so we'll pull his up, the other Clash brother. And he is doing a beautiful drag bat here, really classic drag bat. So you'll see he comes in and basically sees those 2 wizard towers up there, and he's like, I can get those, maybe an air defense. He can do some work thinning out this section of the base so that when he drops his dragons in behind them, they'll be able to get right into that air defense and right into the single targeting infernos there. He's just going to funnel out the trash so the dragons can get straight to business. Yep, baby dragon still doing work, staying outside the radius. Really great value on a baby drag going into the base. I wish he had gotten that elixir storage down, but you know, they do what they do. The balloons come in behind, and the dragons have a nice focus right towards the center of the base. They're punching up towards the gut. The stone slammer is plenty to take on that other side and fight that sweeper a little bit. Balloons drop out of that, and any second now, I'm sure we are going to see the bats start to come in the backside. There it is, the bat wave from 9 o'clock. It's going to come in, and he's got all the freezes to break down these wizard towers. Bats are still spawning. First freeze goes down. Air defense, wizard tower out. Perfect freeze. Starts taking down the Tesla farm. There was a wizard tower over there when he used that freeze, but his kill squad stayed up. You know, not a very high level base, but great strategy. Way overkill. Shout out to McCrunkin in chat. Keep your head up, buddy. That was a fine 2-star attack. Don't you worry about it. That is exactly what we need to make sure that we promote these high percentage 2-stars and a few triples sprinkled in. There were a lot of dips this war, so I'll just shout out to my man Axis for steamrolling this Town Hall 9. I mean, if you're going to do a dip, might as well do it in style. Throw down the E-drags. You know, a base like this just doesn't stand a chance. No need letting these dip attacks play out. But yeah, I like looking at the war info. I like checking the rounds and kind of seeing how we're doing on stars against other clans. Against this Vietnam Quan one, like I said, everyone is probably going to pump a bunch of stars on these guys. They had Town Hall 8s. I mean, they had way too many low Town Halls. Justice League reminds me the most of our clan. We have more 12s than they do, but a lot of our 12s are pretty recent. We're really a pretty evenly matched 2 clans here. We're winning the new stars per attack battle, but we are ahead on attacks, I think. Yep, 22-17 now, so we do have to make sure that we're continuing to do work, but for right now, it looks good. We did move into first place today, and I hope that we get to hold on to this for the rest of the week. Looking ahead at the other wars, I'm not seeing a ton of trouble for us. Like I said earlier, I do want to check out the rounds, so you'll see we put up 63 stars against that Asian named clan, and the next clan only put up 40 against them. That was a good day for us. The clan today, put up less as well. As far as Justice Leagues go, people were putting up 64 stars there, and let's see, we're gonna put up this many already. Yeah, it looks like the round info is really going in our favor. I mean, it's all the head-to-head comparisons that I'm looking at here that we can make. We are clearly doing better than the other clans, even against our opponents of the last couple days and what everyone else is doing today. So I'm really excited for this week. I hope to continue and give you guys another update before the week is out. Hopefully do some more live attacks, probably in separate videos next time. Just thought this was kind of fun to do a little bit longer one. So shout out to Senators Clan. Glad you guys are here. First 30-man CWL here at Senators. If you're not a member and you're thinking about joining, go ahead and hop into our Discord, and we will take a look at you. Thanks, guys. Can't wait to finish out the week and war with you again next time.